Greetings, free thinkers. Welcome to the Hoggcast. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. I certainly am. What do we have for you on today's episode? We have for you one short clip to watch, and then we've got a Twitter feed to go through. It probably won't be too long a video today, but I wanted to show you this because it highlights exactly what the silent majority, although the silent majority is getting louder, and that's good. But this is exactly what we mean when we say the mainstream media are the enemy of the people. This type of behaviour. What you're seeing on your screen here is this vehicle here on the left. That is either a trucker or a supporter of the truckers' convoy in Canada. He was with them. The vehicle you see here on the right of the clip, that is a vehicle belonging to employees, journalists of Canada's at least partially state or taxpayer funded broadcasting company. Yeah. So it's a taxpayer pulling out of the ditch a car that is falling into the ditch belonging to journalists who are funded by that trucker. So what does she and her team do in response? Well, they make a big scene on Twitter, like the first couple of tweets, and we'll go through them. She's like astounded that a Canadian, like a trucker, this is what I'm saying, they believe their own crap, that a trucker would pull her out of the ditch. And he said, well, it's just what a good person would do. Okay, so what do you think she did to him after? Right, she goes on Twitter, she starts uploading information, and she doxes him. She gives his name, and even not the exact house, but she gives his name, both first and surname, and then she gives the city that he lives in, right? She knows exactly what she's doing, right? And you know exactly what she's doing too. He helps her out of the ditch when she didn't deserve it in the first place, because she and hers have been lying about him and his, and in response for that kind act, she doxes him. So let's get into this video. If you haven't yet though, please like the video, subscribe to the Hoggcast, hit the notification bell, and share the video around if you are thoroughly fed up with the mainstream media, right? I also have a membership scheme. There is a join button down below and a link in the description. I now have 9 amazing, beautiful members who honour and humble me, that they value and support the Hoggcast as much as they do by becoming a member. But you don't have to if you don't want to. Okay, let's go. Okay, so the clip itself is very short. We'll watch it, but then we'll get into the Twitter feed. So, as you can see, the trucker slash supporter of truckers who was there with them pulls them out of the snow as they fell off the road. Something that they would never do for him in return. They wouldn't have done it anyway, regardless of the concept of return. They would just laugh at him and say, they would do a hit piece, and on the hit piece they'd say something like, stupid trucker or stupid white supreme falls off the road, ha ha ha, let's all laugh at how stupid he is. And then it'd be followed like, oh, do you really want this person driving a truck near you? What if he crashes into you? You know, and all the stuff they do. But no, it was the other way around. The trucker doing the whole conservative thing of taking the high road, which I keep telling you to stop doing. I wish we could. I wish we could take the high road. But this is example 9 million and however of what happens when a conservative takes the high road with a leftist. You took time out of your own day to help someone who thoroughly despises you out of the ditch because it's, quote, the right thing to do. Meanwhile, she doxes you. Right? Now let's get into the Twitter feed. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so she's a senior reporter at CBC's Parliamentary Bureau. In other words, she is a political commissar who essentially runs defence for the Trudeau regime. So CDC's van slides off the road and got stuck in a ditch beside the protesters' camp in Arnprior. Excuse me. A demonstrator named, and she gives his name, wearing a defund the CBC hat, pulled us out knowing we were CBC journalists or propagandists, political commissars. He said he'd never leave anyone stuck like that. That's what I mean. Conservatives, you took the high road. Okay, Mr. Garnow, You took the high road, and where did that get you? Okay, so let's continue. Gurnell says he's been sleeping in the back of his truck during the Freedom Convoy and arrived at Arn Prior camp today after visiting the camp in Vank Leek Hill. He lost his job as a trucker and doesn't know what comes next, but said he wants freedom for his grandkids. And you seem surprised at that. And, oh, by the way, I did report it because she doxed him, and you're going to see what I mean. My phone auto-corrected the spellings of Tyson's name. See, she wants you to know the exact spelling. I'm not sure if you watched my video the other day. I actually had a hacking attempt against me the other day, but I stopped it because I have a lot of security. This is what I mean. And that coincided with me basically beating a leftist in a debate in regards to, this was a Twitter debate, in regards to the situation with the furries up in the Pacific Northwest. You know, the crap show that's going on up there, right? Because they target you. So this isn't about complimenting him, because she absolutely needs these nefarious groups out there to know his exact name, the exact spelling. So she lies and says my phone auto-corrected. No, it didn't. She just got the name wrong the first time, so she's going to update it again so the groups in question know exactly where to go. I took down his name and typed it into my phone. Of course, it was just a mistake, wasn't it? A coincidence. His last name is... Look, this is what I mean. She needs you to specifically know his name, the exact spelling, which town he's from, and which province he's from. If you can't, this is getting to the heart of why this is a doxing. That she's doxing him whilst trying to lather it in an acceptable kind of view, yeah, to put an acceptable front on it. This is getting to the heart of why so many people despise mainstream media on both sides of the pond, wherever it is in the Western Hemisphere. This is it. Right? This is a wolf in sheep's clothing. How do you sleep at night? A man helps you. You've been lying through your teeth about him and the group he represents, and he knows you're lying, and you know that he knows you're lying. He then stops and takes time out of his own day to help you out of a ditch. And your car, taxpayer funded as you are, and he's a taxpayer, and you dox him. And then, to make matters worse, you try and frame it in a, it was just my phone auto-correct. That's it, auto-corrected. This is his real name. This is his exact spelling. Sorry, I just hit the microphone there. Disgusting. So, this is what I said. Of course not. He helped her when she didn't deserve it in the first place, and in return, she's doxing him when he didn't deserve it. I think I made a good point there. She didn't deserve the help from him. I'm not saying she doesn't deserve help from anyone. She didn't deserve help from him. Right? He helped her when she didn't deserve it from him, and in return, she is doxing him when he didn't deserve to be doxed. I'm going to leave the video there. Look, I don't need to I've made my case. I mean, and it's not just me that's pointing that out. Weird level of detail, almost as if you're intentionally fixing the guy who helped you out so that little Castro's henchman can hunt him down and punish him. That's exactly what it is. Exactly what she is doing. You just realise yeah, exactly. This guy, look, it's gone over his head. A real CBC journalist didn't know they existed. Dude. Oh, so now he's So now he's really a saint. Look at his username. Just, it's a cult for them. If you put like that into your username, you're in a cult. Then after helping, she doxed the guy anyways. That's exactly what she's done. Autocorrect is the cause of all our misinformation. See, this guy gets it, yeah? Autocorrect. Oh, it was just autocorrect. Look at this idiot down here, look. And why did he not get poked? You don't know if he didn't get poked. You don't know that. Most of them were. It wasn't the poke itself, it was the mandates that they were protesting against. I'm going to leave it there. I think I've made my point. Just disgusting, innit? Disgusting. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.